Hello. Not me forgetting that I needed to unmute myself. Hello, how's everyone doing today? Hi, welcome in, welcome in. Let me see if I can say hi to everybody. Amanda, Shay, Lycantropa, Hassan, AE, hi, Nina, crazy emoji, things she makes, hello, Bella Rose, Lady Fire, Zara, Layla, hi, Candia, Magister. Oh my goodness, so many people hanging out. My game, hello, Katie, Nina, lurking, amazing, love it. Hi, Ricky. Happy Sunday. How was everyone's weekend? Hi, Jamie. Mia, you should be studying for your CNA exam. Do it. Do it. Don't make me fight you. Hi, Coco. Hi, Sarah. Yeah, my face. Hi. Hi, Sidnerella. Cup of the stream reveal. Let me make sure I'm not sharing spoilers. This is a Throne of Glass mug. It's got all the lovely ladies from the Throne of Glass book series, which is pretty fun. I really enjoyed that series. It's been raining all weekend. That's a bit of a bummer. The weather here's been actually pretty good, I think. It's been pretty solid. In the Valley, it's been a little bit rainy for me, though. Your best friend had twins? That's exciting. You're gonna study later, Mia? Okay, as long as you get to it. Sick in bed today, but you'll be lurking. Nice. I mean, nice that you're lurking. Not nice that you're sick. I'm sorry you're feeling ill, Jamie. Thank you, Katie. Hello. How are we feeling about Dreamlight Valley? I am feeling, let me think of the right word. I am so excited about everything to come. 17 days feels like it's so soon. Oh, wait. Give me a second. My game is not actually pulled up in the scene that we're about to go to. There we go. We should be good. So unprepared. I feel unprepared. I feel like today we're probably going to be doing some decorating and some Dreamlight grinding. I'm working on memories still, but I'm actually hating everything about it. So it's not been fun. Weekend has been good. I went to a Halloween party. That was fun. Other than that, just a lot of memory grinding. I'm down to 3 memories left. Well, yeah, 3 memory pieces left. We're almost there. Excited and not prepared, but been grinding. Yeah. There's stuff to do. I have been decorating a little bit of interiors as well, trying to like break up just the constant fishing and mining. I'm kind of happy with what I've put together, actually. We might go into one of those houses, but if anyone has any houses that they think would be fun for us to decorate today, we can do that as well. Made the DLC checklist for the day of yet, like what I need to look into. I haven't. I'm waiting until we're a little bit closer to it and we have some more stuff revealed. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to want to look through the collections tab or not. I think I'll want to look through the collections tab to see memories, like what memory collections we're going to have. I don't think I am going to want to look at like the new forageables. I think I'm going to want to find those on me own. 3 memory pieces total. Well, yes, except for the ones that I don't think actually exist, which are the critter feeding ones. I have 2 mining ones and 1 fishing one left. Less than 3 weeks. You had a good weekend. Picked up your Switch save. Amazing. Hadn't even finished Mulan. That's okay, though. Gives you something to do. Working on making more ancient vacuums. Yeah, I think I should be good. I don't know if it's going to work the way that it does in the Valley, where 1 vacuum is good for the entire biome, or if it's going to be like the Isle, where there are different levels and you need multiple. I think I made 10 of them. Memory grinding and chipping away at Eternity Isle tasks. Amazing. You want to pre-order? I don't know if you're going to be able to pre-order the DLC. I can't remember if you could last year, but I feel like you couldn't. So you might just have to wait for the day. Hi, Zaya. Welcome in. You feel like the watering flowers memories don't exist? I was able to finish those early in game because of a little glitch that was happening then that's not happening anymore. But yeah, those ones are hard too. So excited. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Main thing you need is mist because you'll be using them. Oh, like the vacuums. Yeah, I want to have a bunch of mist stored up. Let me move over to the game. I'm going to run around and pick some stuff up while we finish catching up. Yeah, I'm curious to see if we have a new currency in the new world. I feel like we will. Oh, actually, let me turn the volume up on this a little bit so that when we're doing that, actually, since my face is no longer here, turn off the lights because it's a bit toasty. It's a bit toasty. Love the fit. Well, thank you. I wanted to wear some of the new stuff. I couldn't decide between the skirt and the jacket because together it's a little much for me. But one at a time, I enjoy. Been going through the old streams to look at the confectionery. Oh my goodness. You're playing and watching streams at the same time. Nothing wrong with that. I love doing that. Mia, you watched the Santa Claus already. I think it's too early in the season for that for me. Although my sister did text me this morning and she said it's almost time for her to start watching, what's it called? Christmas Prince on Netflix. I'm more of a Princess Switch girl myself, but I do feel it. Hi, Brian. Hi, Becca. Love the stockings and shoes with this fit. Well, the stockings and the shoes came with this dress and the jacket, but I do think it's very cute. I'm a big fan. Right now I need to go through and gather a bunch of these gems that I just let drop while I was mining for memories. But yeah, we're gonna do some decorating today and we're probably gonna do a bit of Dreamlight grinding. That's kind of what I have in mind.
You know, I really like it here.
Hi, Lauren, welcome in. You want more colors on the stockings and shoes? The shoes are so good and the stockings I really enjoy, but the bows on the shoes and the fact that the toe is turned up like a little bit is so cute. I'm obsessed with them. Absolutely obsessed. November 1st, you already started playing Christmas music and watching Christmas movies. I would do the same thing. I'm usually that person, but I'm like, I can really only hyperfixate on one or two things at a time. And simply, there is no time for Christmas stuff this year. Right now, for me, it's the impending DLC for Dreamlight Valley, and most importantly, Wicked the movie. I can't really think about anything else. I don't really have space in my life for anything else right now. So Christmas is just gonna have to wait. Hi, Cozy Wolf. Working so hard at getting through Rift in time before the new one comes out. If that's something you really want to do, definitely do it. They don't build upon each other. They're completely separate stories. So don't feel, sorry, I'm gonna just rearrange the way that my chat is displaying so I can see things better. Don't feel pressured to get it all done because you should just enjoy yourself. That's what my advice would be. Wait, I missed something clearly. Working on leveling your characters so you're ready for Sally, and leveling up Simba and Nala so you can get Timon and Pumbaa. Nice. Did I make this outfit? No. This skirt is from the Moonstone pack that is like the $30 pack that's in the shop that comes with a fancy outfit. I just paired it with a couple different clothing items that we have in game. None of this is Touch of Magic. Wisco Simmer, hello. Cassie, you already have your tickets? Me too. So excited. There was a premiere in Sydney last night, and when I found out that that had happened, it filled me with jealousy. I wish I were seeing it right now. 51! Okay, anyway. Can you tell how much I've been mining? Already telling yourself to save money for the game. You're getting the game. So excited for Flynn. He's your favorite. Oh, that's awesome. All of this stuff is stuff that I need. Thank you. You're playing The Sims. Amazing. I do want to play The Sims this week. We might do that tomorrow or Tuesday. Even though you won't be able to play the DLC when it comes out, you booked the day to watch me play and take notes. Oh, that's going to be so fun. I'm sorry you can't play it right when it comes out, though. But we'll have a great time together on stream. I know we will. Hi, Leanne. Hi, Joey. Wish they would add pants for Touch of Magic. That would be nice. I really don't use Touch of Magic very much at all, but I think I would if they expanded and fixed the feature a little bit. I think I would use it a lot. Still confused how the vacuums work. Oh, let me go over to the next one and I can kind of explain. You're getting the extra stuff with Storybook, but you're excited for the extra outfits for the with the Moonstones this update. Yeah, I feel like they're gonna add a new one each free update, but we'll have to see. I'm curious to see what it'll be because this one's like witchy. I mean, it's kind of like it is meant to be witchy. I mean, I'm not wearing the whole thing, so you can't really get the whole vibe of it, but it's like cozy witchy. I wonder if we're gonna get like a Christmassy fit, you know? So the vacuums, there are 3 different levels. I have level 3, so it's gonna show all of the possible things that you can pick up, but each level adds more things that you can pick up from the biome. You make them at the time bending table. It takes resources and mist. And when you place it down, you can interact with it and it'll show you pretty much everything that's on the ground in your biome. Definitely when you get up to level 3. I think with level 1, it starts with wood spawns and night thorns. And then as you increase the levels, it gives you more options. So you can get like the spices, the flowers, and then if you drop any resources while you're out collecting or something, like all of this stuff is from when I was mining and I didn't pick up this extra stuff. You just click on what you want. And then you have to pay whatever amount of mist it says at the bottom to redeem it. It's kind of like a time saver. So you exchange mist for the convenience of picking up whatever you want. What else was I going to say about that? Oh, it's really nice when your valley is very decorated because you don't have to worry about getting in the little nooks and crannies to pick up things. And it works for the star path. Like if there's a task to pick up a bunch of garlic, if you do it through the vacuum, it still works and counts. Got to town rank A in Coral Island. Congratulations. Wait, a Wicked Advent calendar. I don't need it. I need to not buy anything. I bought a Glinda cardigan. And I'm probably gonna buy popcorn buckets. Okay, where do I need to go? Let me go up here. Oh, actually, let me pick up some of these popcorn buckets that I didn't get. Not been to the cinema in ages. Oh, I hope that the chemo has been going well, Layla. But you're in a good place now, so you think you're going to be able to see Wicked. That's exciting. I rarely go to the movies. I think the last time I went was... I don't even remember. I know I saw Little Mermaid last year and Eras Tour. I think those were probably the last things I saw. Is the range the entire biome? It is for the main valley. I can run over to Eternity Isle because showing it will make more sense than me trying to explain how it works for Eternity Isle. You think December will be a holiday fit or maybe just winter? Yeah. Oh, it reminds you of Can Can Girls. I could see that. Why is Snow White not here yet? I'm sure she'll come. So the way that Eternity Isle works is every biome is split into different levels, like different height levels. So we have down here, that's the docks, but we also have up these stairs, that's the docks. For Eternity Isle, you have to have a vacuum on each height level. So I have to have one here that'll work for this height level of the biome. And then there's one down here that will work for this height level of, I guess I should say region of the biome. That's a little bit more specific. And then it's the same thing over in the other biomes too. Do we know if the bundle outfits will circle back around? I would say they probably will not from the language that they used around it, but I can't promise. But I feel like they probably will not come back. So I have a vacuum over here, and this will work for the entirety of the plains because the plains is only one level up here. But then up here, I need one on this level. And then I need one over here that'll work for this level. And then one down here that'll work for this level. I know that's not the most thorough explanation, but I hope you kind of understand what I mean.
I'm having a pretty good day.
I'm glad you're having a good day, Stitch. I was going to the Forgotten Lands. Yes, I was. The skirt and stockings are your favorite pieces from the seasonal bundle. Yes, I love that they made everything separate and not a whole outfit, because I know I would not have worn the whole outfit, but I think I'll get a lot more use out of the individual pieces, especially the stockings. I've been using those all the time. You wonder if the new biomes will be separated areas like Eternity Isle. I think they will be separate regions. I think they kind of have to do that because of like resource spawns. With the number of resources, they couldn't just have it like 3 full biomes. But I also think, oh, this is an area that I decorated. I wanted to make this cozy Halloween-y house, kind of like bed and breakfast vibes. So I figured this is kind of like the lobby area. I made a lounge area, and we're gonna do like a little dining space and a bedroom probably. What was I saying? What was I talking about? Separate outfit stockings used a lot. Oh, separate areas for Eternity Isle, for the biomes. Yeah. I think it will be separate areas, but I think they're probably going to try to make it easier to unlock all of them, if I had to guess. I do not want to use this floor and wallpaper here. I just was going to put a different room in here first. So let me see what we're going to do. Maybe this. Beetlejuice, and you plan on going again when Moana 2 is out. Yeah, I do want to see Moana 2. Inside Out 2 was the last one you saw in theaters. Nice. Thank you for lurking, Yana. Hi, Holly. Hello. Wallpaper. What do I want to use? Maybe I will use the pumpkin wallpaper on one wall, because I think I have it in all of the rooms so far here. So it might be nice to just have it on one wall. Having it on all of the walls is a choice that I did choose to make in the main room, but it's a lot. It's so cute. Thank you. You never thought of the wallpaper for this house? Yeah, I never use this wallpaper because it's so busy and so distracting, I think. But I felt like this house was the perfect one to use it for. Let me see what wallpapers I have in the other rooms. What's the Robo Boy for? It's just a companion, like the critters that we have in game. You can have the robot following you around. I used that one in here. I think I'm gonna use it. Did I see Avatar 2? I did. I loved it. And also it's so sad. What did I use in here? Oh, the same one. Oh, this is the lounge. So we've got like a little desk, some books. We got a little fireplace, a seating area, and then a little kitchenette. But I want to do like a full kitchen sort of vibe, and maybe a communal dining area in the other room. I think that would be cute. But yeah, I think this turned out pretty nicely. I'm happy with these rooms. I almost want like a wood paneling wall for this, but I don't know. Actually, sometimes I want to, you know what I wish? Oh, I wish there was a feature that would not be considered touch of magic, but would be just like a feature of editing wallpapers, where if it's something like this, where it's got the base and then it also has the wallpaper in the middle, you could pick what wallpaper you want it to be, like the green part or something. Or yeah, give us a feature where we can toggle through the different bases of wallpapers and mix and match the actual wallpapers. Does that make sense? Because if I could throw like the pumpkin wallpaper in just this green part here and have like the base different, or what are some other wallpapers that have that? Like even this one with the brick, right? If you could choose to have the brick on the bottom and something else instead of the just plain white wallpaper there. Or if you could have that with like this, with these wooden boards. If we had a mix and match feature where we wouldn't have to create our own wallpaper, because that would mean that you couldn't use it in Dream Snaps, but where you could just like drag and drop, that would be ideal. What time is check-in for this place? Midnight, obviously. Midnight, obviously. Okay. Back to what I was doing. Like a wall trim, kind of. Some prints don't do well on all the walls. You think this works because it's so large scale and the orange isn't obnoxious. It's warm and cozy, very witchy. It's not my least favorite wallpaper. There are definitely some, like having this on every wall in a room, I don't think I could do. Maybe in a super specific build, but it's too busy. Or like having, I don't know, there are a lot of wallpapers like that where I'm like, it's too much. Even like this one, it makes my eyes hurt. I don't like it. They've committed to never changing the checkerboard back to beige. Wait, what checkerboard back to beige? Okay, anyway, let me stop playing around with this and actually pick up wallpaper to use. Color picker for solids and selections for wainscoting. Yeah, exactly. Like, let us mix and match to make our own. I think that would be nice. Okay, other walls. I don't think I want to use this, but it is an option. Maximalist wallpapers to you are feature wall stuff. Yeah, but then it gets a little bit hard because when I pulled out that other wallpaper, this one, like, I have to really use my imagination to make this work because you can tell that this wall back here does not have this down here, and this is built into the room, like this whole feature down here. You would see some texture down there. So it's like, it feels weird to put them right next to each other, but I do it sometimes anyway. Actually, I don't think I'm going to do this because I don't think this works for a kitchen so much. But in another room, that might be cute. Maybe I'll redo the bedroom to have this wallpaper instead of the other one. Been playing for about 3 months, and 240 hours in, you've still not started Eternity Island, right? Like, I think I was seeing some discussion about, like, how do I explain this? Also, it is going to take me ages to figure out a wallpaper, partially because I don't know. We got some extra sleep last night with daylight savings, but I'm still tired. And also just always distracted. So just bear with me. If I get too fed up, I will just move on to decorating and come back to this later. What was I saying? Oh, there was some discussion that I was seeing about the value of this game and whether people are getting their money's worth with the free updates that we get and the amount of content that we get in the free updates. But like, obviously, I always want more content in this game. I want more story stuff. I want more of everything. Like, just give me all of it, right? But at the same time, if you buy the base game of Dreamlight Valley for $40 US, I think that's the current price of the base game. I'm gonna go with this wallpaper for now and probably change it later. Actually, give me a minute. I have to cross-reference. I think I did this exact thing somewhere else, in which case I don't want to do it here. $40 for the base game, I feel like it's a good price. I feel like you're getting good value out of it because not only are you getting the story arc that we have so far, which is a pretty solid story for a game, right? You're also getting all of the decorating functionality. You're getting all of the free update characters. Eventually, do I think there will be more story? Probably. Probably not to the extent of the story that we already have, though. And you can put hours and hours, dozens and hundreds of hours into this game, just finishing like the main story of it all. So I feel like it is a pretty good, I used it here. I might still do it anyway. We'll see. I just feel like it's a pretty good value considering the fact that it is also always getting free updates. Most of the time you drop $40, $50, $60 on a game and you're getting the game and that's it. Like, you're not getting any additional content. Like, it's a one-time drop kind of thing. There's also nothing wrong with that, but I don't know. value is relative. Like, obviously everyone's going to see it differently, but I think compared to some other games, like, I am in no way saying this to trash either of these games, because these two games are probably like my favorite games, but like Coral Island, right? I want to say Coral Island is like $30. There's a lot of content in Coral Island, but as of right now, if you buy the game, you're getting pretty much all you're going to get from Coral Island. Like, there are going to be a couple updates happening, just kind of adding some outfits to the characters that weren't added yet, kind of adding a festival for the merfolk that wasn't added yet. But for the most part, like, it's a game and it is what it is. But Dreamlight Valley, that's just like slightly more expensive, has essentially no end date in sight for the end of free content that you could get. Does that make sense? Gummy Bear Kiss, hello, how are you? AE, you have almost 2,000 hours in the game. I'm getting close to 2,002. I think by the time I get my next Valley tour out, which I really am trying to do by the time the DLC drops, I think I'm going to be at 2,000 hours. Okay, I think this is what we're going to do. Which wall do I want the kitchen on? I kind of want the kitchen on this wall. This is going to be a weird setup. I'm going to have to see if I can make it work, but I kind of want a kitchen over here, and I kind of want like a big communal dining table over here. You've gotten 10 times your value because this is your top cozy game, so it does depend on the person. Yeah, I mean, obviously if you play the game a lot, you're probably going to enjoy it more, and maybe not everyone is going to fall in love with it and play it constantly, but it has that like that potential, you know. I would like to pull up some kitchen stuff. I have been using that I think it's the Arendelle kitchen set everywhere. I feel like I've used it like 5 times in the past couple of weeks, but I don't know, like, what else am I going to use? It's so good. We've had Act 1, but devs haven't confirmed that Skull Rock is Act 2 of base game. Sorry, the music's going to go away for a second because I have to scroll up to see this chat. But it's coming next summer. They'll probably say more near the time of release. Yeah, I have thoughts about that, but let me just catch up on chat first. Like Animal Crossing, you're not getting any updates anymore. Exactly, yeah. Even in the gap between part 1 and 2 of the DLC, we have 2 free updates. So yeah, so much content. It's good. Next Valley tour made you sit up in your seat. It's coming. Listen, we have so few days, but I'm planning. Should I say this? Y'all know not to take me too seriously, but I'm going to do this. I'm trying to get 2 videos out before the next DLC. I want to get up my full Valley tour, and I want to get up my next installment in my I Decorated Every Premium Shop House series. That's not a series yet because there's only 1 video. Fae Farm was 60 and it was done in like a month. Yeah, Fae Farm did have 2 DLCs that dropped. I think if you bought it on Switch, it was $60, and that included the 2 DLCs. But again, it was still just like the story and then it's over, kind of. I am going to be getting the DLC Crystal. We'll be streaming it on the 20th when it comes out. Tips on getting memory orbs. It's your last duty and you feel like you've been struggling. I feel like cooking is the easiest way to do it quickly. Just make sure you toggle off the animation, because that'll make it faster. And you could buy stuff for souffles if you don't want to garden. You could go to Remy's Realm, I think, because I'm pretty sure memory orbs drop in Remy's Realm too. You can just spam cook over and over and over, and you can get like 10 or 15 or 20 orbs or whatever it is that you need. You can get them pretty quickly from cooking. You have this game on your Switch and you think it's better on the computer. I would say it does run better on PC for me, but it also can vary person to person. I do still actually, let me save. I do still have some issues on PC sometimes. Green Kitchen. I love the Green Kitchen, but I feel like the Green Kitchen is a little too fancy for what I'm going for right now, which is a sort of like cozy bed and breakfast kind of vibe. Dreamlight reminder, now might be the time to grind some out for the floating islands. Yeah, they'll be 15k Dreamlight each. So 60,000 Dreamlight for all 4 if you want to get them right away. The good news is we probably won't need Dreamlight for the DLC. Probably being the operative word. And we don't have any realms coming up until the new year, probably February. So there's not really anything else that you need to spend it on. So if you can stash some Dreamlight up, it would be good. I don't want to use the basic kitchens. They're so boring. What was I going to say? Oh, about Skull Rock. Right. So I do think, hear me out. I do think it's possible that it could be kicking off the next arc of a main Valley story. Partially because it has the solve an ancient mystery thing in the description. Now, solve feels very final, but I think it could kick us off into, I'm hoping, let me live in my delusion. I'm hoping it kicks us into our full ancient civilization story arc where we're going to go to Atlantis. Not right away, obviously, but in the next year or two, whenever that story wraps up. I feel like that's what's happening. It's what I want to happen. So I'm manifesting it. But the ancient mystery has to be something. And I think it could be related to Skull Rock, but I think it also is probably separate from it. Like related, but not just Skull Rock. Does that make sense? I do have Rift in Time Crystal, yes. 2 DLC and base game pack are a good deal if anyone's just starting, but oh boy, that's going to be overwhelming. I agree, but it's nice to just have it. You can do it whenever you want, in whatever order you want, and honestly, it's a good deal, I think. I'm trying to encourage my sister to get into Dreamlight Valley, so when I saw that, I was like, oh, what a good time to come into it. So I'm thinking something kind of like, almost like this. Weird kitchen shape. I know, just work, like follow follow along with me here. I'm thinking something like this, maybe some little bar stool looking things right here. Actually, do we have, I feel like the only islands we have are plain like black, white, red, and blue, and that one Wreck-It Ralph one, and none of those would work here. I need just a wooden island or like corner L-shaped counter, you know? Anyway, I'm thinking something like this, and then long dining table moment here. Could be that the second chapter of the story is the ancient mystery in Atlantis. You see it too. I see it. Unfortunately, I do think it's possible that that could be the end of the main Valley story. I've seen some people saying that Gameloft has said that they're going to constantly keep providing free story content, and that's not exactly true. They said that they were going to continue to provide free content updates, but they didn't say they were going to support a main story forever. So at some point, I think that could wrap up. I don't know. They could decide to just keep doing it forever, but I think at some point maybe it'll wrap up and we'll move to the DLCs being the main storyline, but who knows? And by main storyline, I mean not main as in like the main Valley. I mean main as in the primary way that story is introduced in the game. You see the kitchen vision? Thank you. Thinking how much storage you'd have and how much you love having storage in the kitchen. Kitchen storage is so nice. I feel like I never have enough kitchen storage. I would like a table. Let me just go to tables, like so. How do you turn off the cooking animation? Oh, let me show you. Because I don't remember off the top of my head. I know it's in the menu when you're cooking. So it's right down here, bottom right. It says skip result screen and you want it to be on. If you turn it off when you cook, I don't know, let me just make a berry salad or something. You'll go through the regular result screen here. But if you turn it off, it'll just automatically give you the thing and then you can autofill and cook pretty quickly. It's still tedious, but it's a lot faster. Who do we think is in Skull Rock? I think Peter Pan, partially because Skull Rock is from Peter Pan, partially because they have the feather from Peter Pan's hat in the image on the roadmap. So I think that's a good guess. Do I think that they could have potentially originally been intending for it to be Jack Sparrow? Possibly, but who's to say? You're excited for Storybook Vale, even more excited than you were for Rift in Time. I don't know if I would say I'm more excited. It's a little bit hard to say. I'm very excited. I would imagine I'm probably equally excited as I was for Rift in Time. I think Rift in Time also, though, it was the first showcase we had when we found out about it. It was the first DLC that we were getting. It was all shiny and new, and this is also very shiny and new. Don't get it twisted, but in a different way. So I think that complete newness of Rift in Time was also a little bit different. But I am so excited about Storybook Vale. I don't think I want to use this. I wish we could kind of slot these right next to each other, though. You're thinking Peter Pan, Tinkerbell, and Hook. Messine. We love a delusional queen. We do. I am often a delusional queen. I think expecting 3 characters from there, though, is a little potentially, shall we say, overly enthusiastic. I think it'll just be Peter Pan. I've seen some people saying that they think we're going to go to a whole new map. We're going to get a new biome in Skull Rock. We're going to X, Y, and Z if you're not from the US. Do I think that would be fun? Yes. Do I think people are going to be disappointed? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, I do. I want a different table. There's a table I'm looking for. I might have just made it up because I'm not seeing it. It's a brownish dining table. Whatever. I'll use this one for now. I think Skull Rock is going to be just like that Olaf cave that we went into. I do not think we're getting a new biome in there. Do I think we're going to Neverland? Not really. I think Peter's just stuck in there, crammed in a little cave. I think he's been there for a long time, living off of nothing but Dreamlight magic. And I think that's what it's going to be. Patiently waiting for Alice in Wonderland things to show up. It's one of your favorites. Oh, nice. Started playing the game year and a half after release, and being a collector, you definitely struggle with FOMO when you know that you won't be able to get some past limited premium items. That's okay, Kristen. I get it. I have felt that way about games in the past that I picked up late, or like Cough Cough Coral Island. I was not aware of the Kickstarter, and thusly I cannot have a cool mythical pet thing. I mean, well, not the one that some people have, but it's okay. There's going to be so much more cool stuff that you'll probably forget about those things that you don't have. Hades was your most wanted character after Sally, and you want Meg. I want Meg. I'm hoping Meg and Hercules come in the first update of 2026. You want Tinkerbell? I do too. Might not be in the brown category. It's, who knows? I don't know. Do I want some cabinets up here? I think yes. Sorry, this is the most chaotic decorating I feel that I've done in a while. Maybe that's not true. I think every time I decorate is chaotic, but I just want to talk. I just want to talk about Dreamlight Valley and the exciting content that we have coming. Do we think we locked him in there? I don't know. I saw someone speculate about that, like maybe the Forgotten did, but I don't know. I think it could have just been a side effect of the forgetting. I'm looking for the corner. Taken them 2 years to design a cave. I think they probably mostly had it designed. I think it's possible there was a plan and they had to pivot with either who was in there, or maybe they just became overwhelmed with some of the other content they were working on and it was too much to try to implement new story and the existing free updates that they already had planned. I have a feeling it was something kind of along those lines. Like they didn't feel ready to commit to continuing another story and they had to switch some things up. But who knows? I think it has to be a little bit more special than the Olaf cave because they've put it off for so long. I don't think so. I think it could be, but I do think a lot of people could be disappointed if they have that kind of mindset. Like there are a lot of things that can delay things. You know, they also work with Disney. Sometimes Disney wants them to do certain things at certain times, so it could be something related to that. Like I can't guarantee that it is, but there are a lot of reasons why it could have been pushed back that don't necessarily have anything to do with the gravity or like amount of content that's going to be coming with it. Actually, I think I want that to be blue now that I think about it. Maybe not. Maybe I'll leave it the brown one for now. You suck at Scramble Coin? Oh no. Can't wait to get baby Pegasus and see the new forageable flowers. I'm excited. When the live action movie hits, wait for what? Hercules? Isn't that? I've seen some rumors about it. I don't know if it's like confirmed to be in the works. Give me a rug, please. Hi, Ignis. Hello, hello. His animation's probably difficult because of his energy while flying and stuff is different than Eve. Oh, yeah. Actually, hear me out. If I see Peter Pan walking, I'm gonna hate it. Like, actually, does he ever walk in the... I mean, he has to a little bit. But if I see him walking, I feel like that's gonna be the most unsettling thing ever. Please don't put that man's feet on the floor. You think we'll get Snow White, but when? Who knows? Oh, yeah. I'm sure they will come. I don't know when, though. The thing is, I feel like... Here's how I feel. I'm gonna exit out of this so my game doesn't do a thing. Do this. Hi, Kitty. How are you? What was I going to say? Oh, okay. So I know there are a lot of characters that people hold very close to their hearts. There are a lot of characters I hold very close to my heart. There are a lot of characters that seem quote unquote classic. That being said, again, like, there are a lot of characters that are classic and they can only add so many characters at a time, just like because of the amount of work that it takes to add people. I do want Snow White and Cinderella. I do. I know that they're going to add them. They can't not add them. You know what I mean? And the thing is, like, I have zero complaints about any of the characters that we saw in the showcase. All of the DLC characters I think are great and I'm glad they're adding. All of the characters on the free roadmap I think are great and I'm glad they're adding. And like, yeah, could you switch other characters out with them? Sure, but then we're just going to be waiting for these other great characters. So as far as I'm concerned, like, do I want Snow White and Cinderella, or like even Winnie the Pooh, Meg, Hercules, all of these people that a lot of community members want? Yes, I do. But also I want Jasmine and Aladdin and Alice and Peter Pan. So it's like, I'm going to have to wait for someone at some point. I'm just glad they're giving us good people. You know what I mean? And that no tea, no shade. They're not giving us another sidekick realm in the first half of the year, you know? So no complaints from me. He walks in Disneyland. Shh, we don't have to talk about it. You want all of the Disney princesses. I do think we'll get them. I think I can't really envision a world in which we're not going to get them. Rose plays, hello. Have they increased orbs or orb drops? I don't know. I don't think so. Enough source material for there to be character releases well into the next 3 to 5 years. Disney Magic Kingdoms has been going on for, let me not lie, I always say a number that I think is totally incorrect, but I'm not trying to be hyperbolic, so let me actually fact check. Disney Magic Kingdoms, for reference, is another Gameloft game. It is a mobile game, but it also gets updates. It has Disney characters that are added in updates. Disney Magic Kingdoms has been around for 8 years. So we have so many years of potential content for this game. And I would, like, it sucks to wait for people, but I would rather have them take time and add really good friendship rewards like they've been adding lately. The friendship rewards have been hitting so hard. Have interesting quest lines and have the character models make sense kind of thing, you know what I mean? Then have them rush to throw everybody into the game right now. And then it's like, well, okay, what now? We have everybody, so what next? And also potentially have the content's quality suffer. No tea, all shade. Listen, I have no beef with Timon and Pumbaa. I love that dress they gave us. Nick and Judy are some of your most wanted. Nice. Is there possibly a glitch with the ancient cookers? You haven't gotten any memory orbs from them. I never get memory orbs from the ancient cookers or the ancient gardeners. I've heard some people say they sometimes get them, but I do not think those are a reliable way of getting memories. Do I see them continuing to update for years? Oh yeah, I think as long as the game is making money, specifically an amount of money that they think is viable, I think we'll continue to see updates for the game. Quality over quantity, exactly. So ready for gelatin, nice. Anyone know how much Storybook Vale costs? So if you already have the base game, you can buy Storybook Vale for $30 US, or I'm guessing whatever your currency equivalent is. Or you can buy a bundle for $50 US that has Storybook Vale. It comes with twice the moonstones of the base version, and it comes with a couple extra items. It's that magical edition that you probably saw in the showcase. So the regular $30 one comes with the DLC and 5,000 moonstones, and then the $50 edition comes with the DLC, 10,000 moonstones, the house, the 2 outfits, and the Pegasus companion with the little house for him. I kind of want like a bench as one of the chairs. They haven't said anything about pre-order, but I don't think you were able to pre-order the last DLC, so I don't think you'll be able to pre-order this DLC, but they haven't said anything either way about it. Just finished the Tangled Gardening memory. Congratulations. You tested the cookers for a week and got none. Yeah, the only orbs I've gotten as well were from the vacuum, and they're the Nightthorn orbs. I wish we had a bench like these little picnic table benches, but that it was separate. Do I think the game will ever become free to play? No, and honestly, I kind of hope that it's not. I think the monetization would become much more intense in a way that I would not appreciate. Would it have to survive? Not necessarily, but I think it would, based on Gameloft's other games that are free to play. So I would prefer to just have the entrance fee and less aggressive monetization. Especially because even if it went free to play, even when they planned on going free to play, they were still going to have the paid DLCs. They were still going to have the paid shop. They'd probably have like pay to enter realms. They'd probably have like even more items in the premium shop, which on the one hand could be seen as a good thing, but like really it would be a lot, I think. So I'm glad that they decided not to go in that direction. The kitchen gave you inspiration? That's nice to hear. I think I like this bench. It would be really tricky to slide your little way in there, but is what it is. Thanks for hanging out, Holly. You think you'll wear the outfit we get as your outfit for the DLC unless you come up with something else, but the skirt. Oh, wait, you mean the one from the early adopter bonus? Like the early adopter rewards? I think I'm gonna wear that too. It's so cute. I think that is going to be my DLC outfit. I'll come up with something else just in case. The something else would probably be the gold edition overalls. I love those overalls. They're so good. And I do also feel like that's a cozy sort of vibe to show up to the bind in, you know? I also feel like even though I would not describe the bind necessarily as dark academia, I do think you could rock a dark academia look and have that look really cute. Wait, I'm missing something. Oh, I got you. You're just saying the same thing I was saying. Can I show all the main memories? Because you need one memory, but you don't know which. Is it from the DLC? My memories are a bit bugged. Actually, you know what? I can do you one better. I can give you the link to the wiki page for memories, which will have all of them. It should let you know how you get them and everything. It's actually my favorite. Here you go. The last two for the main valley. Those I believe are both from Timon and Pumbaa's quests, just looking at the wiki page. I believe they are. Gameloft's other game, Speedstorm, is a perfect example of how free-to-play can ruin a game with terrible monetization. It's a lot in Speedstorm, and I've heard that it's a lot in Disney Magic Kingdoms, but I've never played Disney Magic Kingdoms, so I can't speak from experience. Have any of the gold edition items ever come to the premium shop? No, you can only get the gold edition items through buying the gold edition. I want some of these to have more color. It's more like light academia. It's definitely more in that realm. Disappointed because you waited for it to become free to play. You're happy it didn't because it would have felt way more pay to win and you would have lost interest. I think, hear me out. Let me be very clear. This is not based on any me constantly trying to A, not get in trouble, and B, not anger Gameloft at all, because I love this game and I would love to work with you, Gameloft. This is purely speculation, just a possible thing that has popped into my mind once or twice. I think it's possible that they introduced the premium shop, saw people's reaction to it, and maybe sometime around then started considering the possibility that free to play might not be the best option for this game. Mind you, the premium shop was introduced in like February of 2023. We did end up getting the Dream Snaps update in July, I believe, right around that time frame of 2023, which obviously gave us Dream Snaps and the ability to get free Moonstones. I think it's possible that if the game had gone free to play, we would not have had the Dream Snaps feature added. And if we did, it would not have given us moonstones, or definitely not as much as it does currently. Because, like, I mean, I always say this, there's definitely a conversation to be had about the price of the premium shop. It's expensive. However, they do give away a lot of moonstones for free every week. And I don't know that that would have been the case if they had gone free to play. Because, like, for instance, Speedstorm has tokens that you also use to unlock the seasonal events, and you can use them to buy cosmetics. And there's essentially almost no way to earn tokens in-game in Speedstorm. You pretty much exclusively have to purchase them. Like, you can earn a handful here and there with a lot of difficulty, but it's nothing like Dreamlight Valley. You would love a side gig working with Gameloft? Yeah. Just bring me on as a consultant for this game. I promise I have really good ideas. And I adore this game. Wait, that is wild, Magister. I've not actually, like, I have DMK downloaded on my phone. I've had it for ages and eternities, but I've never actually used it. Or, like, I've never actually opened the app, I don't think. That's a lot of money. First thing they could have done is gone free to play. I think they probably would have had a lot more people playing. I think the experience probably would not have been as good. At least for me. I think I'm gonna use this thing. So excited for Hades. Me too. Where did I get the Christmas chair? The one with the lights wrapped around it? Oh, wait, was that the Jack one? If it's the one I'm thinking of, it's from Jack's questline. This one? Or was it something else, Rachel? This is from Jack's questline. You'd love to decorate for Gameloft, right? Okay, let me put you right about there. You would want to make concept designs? Oh, speaking of concept designs, can we talk about that key art? I might take a break and pull it up just so I can gaze at its beauty. It's stunning. Literally the best that they've ever done, and it's not even close. You're skeptical if Aurora is actually coming in the DLC. Don't say that, because if she doesn't, I will get mad. How are you gonna do the thing and light up her likeness and talk about a missing princess or something and not give her to us? How are you gonna do that? Can I put that in there, maybe? It was triangular on the back and light brown. Oh, wait, was it? Seating. This one? This one is actually from Timon and Pumbaa's Friendship Rewards, I think. I can't remember which one. Either Timon or Pumbaa. It's got little bugs. The Storybook Vale art is absolutely stunning. I'm gonna pull it up. I just want to see it. It's so pretty. Give me 1 second to grab it. I'm pretty sure I have it, but I don't think I have it in 4K. So let me get that high quality image. Oh, let me also give you a better screen to look at while I do this. No, I don't want to open Discord, but thank you anyway. There we go. Go to the press kit, Storybook Vale. New? Yeah, there we go. What are the goals pre-update? Oh, I have them written down. Give me just a second and then I will, oops, sorry. I just hit my phone against my, my thing. Yes, let me save this and open. I think I put that in here in the showcase folder. 4K, beautiful. Okay, make you larger and then window. There we go. It's beautiful. Did the Christmas Town furniture come in Scrooge's shop? No, it was in the premium shop, I believe. It's so gorgeous. It's got, oh, I just love everything about this, actually. They really outdid themselves. Also, these, I don't think I've mentioned this on stream before. I think these are going to be where, I don't know if you can see them. They are like little gazebo things. I think this is going to be where the trials are that they were talking about that remind me kind of shrines from Breath of the Wild. This looks really cool. I don't know. This is definitely different than this vine leading up to this castle here. What is this? This might just be a like a landmark within Ever After, because we've also got this Pegasus and this Hades statue over here that are landmarks, and this boy that's a landmark. This is a landmark. This is a landmark. So I'm guessing this is probably some sort of landmark. But this is so beautiful. I wonder actually if, let me take a look at the art that they have for, can I exit out of view? The art that they have for Rift in Time, if they added, actually, I'll probably do it later. I don't need to look at it right now. Does anyone know if you've looked at Rift in Time recently, if they added the artwork? Give me 1 second, just to make sure I'm on the right scene. The artwork with the Oswald and Jafar, if they added that as the new official artwork, or if the actual official artwork is still the one with just Rapunzel and Gaston and Eve. Let's see. You think Aurora will come? I think she will. I think she has to. Your favorite key art ever? It's so far superior to all of them. Didn't they say in the showcase that the storybook biomes will be easier to navigate to? They did. Did they have all the characters for Rift in Time announced in the showcase? They did. Oswald was technically a surprise, but he was on the roadmap for, or like, yeah, the roadmap for it. In Act 2, they said you would get to meet a very lucky villager or something, and that was the Oswald hint. You wish they'd include the critters on it? Yeah, well, yes and no. It was cute seeing them on it, but they looked so different than the actual game models, so I'm not mad. You're glad they made so many landmarks because you always get lost in Eternity Isle. I think it might be helpful. Do I think the seasonal bundle with the dress, umbrella, tights, and shoes was worth it? I think if you need to buy moonstones anyway, well, need is not the word I want to use. I think if you want to buy moonstones anyway, if you're running out and want them for the premium shop or star paths, I think it's a good deal. You're getting a good number of moonstones for the money plus the additional cosmetics. So I think it's a good deal if you already want the moonstones. Went back and watched the showcase from last year for Rift in Time to see if the hype lived up to expectations. Do you feel like it did? Still the original one. Oh, interesting. How do you get the vacuums? It's part of a Rift in Time, the expansion pass. When you go along your questing, you'll have the ability to make them at the time bending table. That's where you craft them and upgrade them. You hope the Vale title screen doesn't flash white like Rift does. Wait, does it do that like when you go through the port to it? Is that what you mean? They said secret places too, which I'm very excited about. Sorry, I'm just having a moment with this kitchen. I don't know how I feel about the wallpaper mostly. It's an easy thing to change, but it's just the thing that I'm feeling at the moment. The pick on Steam is still the OG pick. Oh, interesting, interesting. Because I imagine they'll add Aurora if she is the character that's getting added along with Maleficent in part 2, which I really think she is. I think they'll add her to the main DLC like they did with the other, or to the main key art like they did with the other people. I just wasn't sure if they used the original key art for marketing now or if they use the updated key art, but it sounds like they use the original one still. The roadmap does hint at a princess, doesn't it? It does. I think in the showcase they talked about some, what was the phrase they used? They used some phrase similar to like a mysterious companion. It was something along those lines, but on the roadmap for the DLC, I think it says like a lost princess or something. Do I think I'll continue to redecorate the aisle? It really depends. I might redecorate it if I do a lot of shuffling around of houses, because I imagine I might move my fairy core build to Ever After, in which case a whole part of my promenade will be empty. So I imagine I will still end up doing some decorating on Eternity Isle. I don't know. I'm still trying to decide. You all can also let me know your opinions. I'm still trying to decide whether I want to do a full bulldoze now to redecorate when they give us the ability to turn things more freely with that So Delightful update. That's why you don't think she's coming, since the roadmap doesn't hint at it. Wait, no, it does, AE. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. Give me a second. Where is it? I have this one. I know I do. Yes. Okay. Window full. There we go. There we go. Oh, you didn't see that part. Okay, it's fine. I want to look at it anyway. I want to look at it anyway. The expansion pass roadmap still remains to be seen how it feels with the November to summer thing. That's a long wait. But here where it says go on a mythical adventure to help the lore keeper, the book, restore a faraway land while encountering Merida, Flynn, and Hades along the way. And then this part 2, the Unwritten Realms, such a cool name, gives me so much curiosity about like what is going to be here. It says, with the help of Maleficent, venture into a strange world beneath the Storybook Vale and solve the mystery of the missing princess. So I feel like it has to be Sleeping Beauty because they did tease her pretty heavily in the showcase. It makes sense with Maleficent. So I'm excited about it. Okay, can I exit out of you now so I can actually see my game? Yes, I can. Is it normal that the wiki site doesn't show 51 old ruler memories? Wait, do you mean like, I'm not actually sure what you mean by that. Second old ruler diary page. This one? Meadow is fair and a peaceful place, full of soft grass and pleasant breezes. This should be on the wiki. It's just found in the meadow when you're first playing. Down for an emotional bulldoze stream? Yeah. I don't know if it would be emotional, but I don't know. It could be. Let me save actually real quick. You feel that Aurora is under the map mosaic of her? It's possible. Or maybe that's what opens up, and that's how we get to the weird or like mysterious place beneath the Storybook Vale. Did I actually save that? I think I did. Maybe, and then she's somewhere under there somewhere. I don't know. Think Eternity Isle is where you're gonna send your exiled villagers. Oh no! I love decorating Eternity Isle. I think it's fun. I I love that we're getting the floating islands, so much more space, but my dilemma is whether to make it specifically a place for dream snaps or whether to actually decorate it. And I do not know. Oh yeah, thank you for liking the stream if you have so far. I do appreciate it. If you're having a good time, please like the stream. Helps me out. Maybe I'll put that right there. No. I put you back there. That might be a little bit better. No, actually, I think I like it there. I changed my mind again. You think Maleficent put her in a dungeon? Possibly. Possibly. Oh, thank you for the sip reminder, by the way. Appreciate it. Or the hydration reminder. I did drink my water, so I guess my brain knew what I was doing, but my words did not know what I was doing. Yeah, let me put that there. Did I get the jack-o'-lanterns with the candy like the decorative pumpkins? Some jack-o'-lanterns I think are in Scrooge's shop. Some are from the Halloween event. I did get all of those, but it was quite a while ago. It was that first year that we had the event. That would burn to a crisp. I don't care though. Exiled villagers. I know a lot of people are trying to get rid of Vanellope. I've seen some people saying they want to get rid of Maui. I don't really feel any Maui hate. And I think his house looks cool. I like his house. So I will not be getting rid. Well, I don't know that I'm actually going to be exiling anyone. We'll see. I know a lot of people don't like Woody's house. A lot of people don't like Wally's house. I think those kind of characters are potentially about to get exiled. Is Fields of Mystery a good game? You like Coral Island and Dreamlight Valley, so you're unsure if you'll enjoy it. I like Fields of Mystria so far. I haven't played a lot of it. I think I'm only at the end of summer in the first year. I do want to pick it up again. We've just been busy recently. I enjoy it. It definitely is more similar to Coral Island than it is to Dreamlight Valley, I would say. Kind of similar to like Stardew Valley. Oh, I also think I saw someone ask earlier where I got this fruit bowl. This is from that signature bundle in the shop that comes with the aerial dream style and the seaside villa house or whatever it's called. This was one of the items in that. Ready to get rid of Mother Gothel? You can already banish her from like just showing up, but we're not going to be able to get rid of her house. I highly doubt that we will anyway. Because it's built into the world. Not a fan of Eve's house or Woody's. Yeah, those seem like pretty common. Oh, I don't have an oven. I knew something was missing. I was like, something isn't right here. And you know what? I was entirely correct. Let me move you closer to you. Right next to that feels crazy. I'm doing it anyway. And then I'll put the oven over here. That'll work. Hi, Hassan. How are you? Where will Aladdin and Jasmine live is a question. Right, because like, are they gonna give them a smaller just copy of the Agrabah palace? Because that feels weird. Or are they going to give them, I don't know, like what else would they give them? I love Scramble Coin, Anxious, and Insomniac, but I know a lot of people do find it tricky. Probably Senpai has a really good video about Scramble Coin if you want a guide to kind of help maybe make it easier. I can't guarantee that it'll help, but I found it to be a very informative video. We need a space biome, right? I've been saying that. I've been saying we need a space biome, and also I want a spaceship premium shop house. I don't know why, but I really do. Are they gonna live with Jafar? I feel like they can't because Jafar's palace is behind a paywall. That's also why I was surprised when people were surprised that Flynn is getting his own house and not living with Rapunzel, but he couldn't live with Rapunzel because she's behind a different DLC. And they couldn't just have him not live anywhere. If you don't have the other DLC, that would be really, I would side eye. No worries, Quaz. You there. Wait. Oh, I was about to say, do I have a clock? I literally just put a clock down. That's what that ticking is. They mentioned something in the last survey, putting some feelers out there for that idea. Wait, for which one, Naomi? You love Woody's house, you use it in your amusement park. I have gotten used to it to a certain extent, but I still just think it takes a lot of effort to make it work in my valley, and I would like to not have to do that. How long have I been streaming? Like, on the channel or today? Today, about an hour. I'm taking my time with this build. Just leave me alone. In life, like 2 years. You think it's sad they split up Rapunzel and Flynn so much? You hope they'll have a few quests with each other. They will at least have one kind of reuniting situation, which I think is cute. It is kind of sad that they split them up. I would have preferred if Flynn was free since Rapunzel is paid, but that's just me. Oh, Star Wars, I got you, I got you. What section of the desert should you put Jasmine and Aladdin in? Depends on what their house looks like. I usually don't make any decisions about where I'm putting people until I see their houses. I usually don't leave a space open for houses and like decorate around it before we get them, because I don't know. I just like to have the building in my game, be able to look at it and then decide the best spot for it. Now, what the heck? Hi, Minty Llama. How are you? I feel like it's been a while. Stream is going well. I am decorating this little bed and breakfast kitchen / dining area. I mean, that's the vibe we're going for anyway. Can you give me just like an oven? I can even use the sturdy one. That's fine. I'll use that. The sodas for Monsters Inc. I'm not sure, actually. I don't remember that quest. How could they do a reuniting if they're in separate DLCs? Kind of like how, I think it was one of Pumbaa's quests. If you have the DLC, you get to have Rapunzel as part of the quest line. And they just make it mini, I believe, if you don't have the DLC. It's just like bonus content. So if you have both, you just get a little bonus reuniting. Yeah, exactly. Like, if you don't have both of them, you just don't get that. But if you do, it's like, you get it. What? Why did I just say that in the, like, anyway. Yeah, I haven't necessarily seen people upset about it. I don't see anything wrong with it. I don't see anything wrong with it. Because I think if you don't have two DLCs, you don't have the two characters, so you're not like missing anything. But if you do, you get to reunite them. And I think it would be more annoying if they didn't give you that option and the two just could never interact, you know? But that's just me. How many times have you rewatched the showcase? Yes. Honestly, listen, I watched it again this morning. I did watch it again this morning, so there we go. Which house are we on right now? We're in the, like, Halloween autumn cottage that we got in the premium shop last time, I think, around. The one with all the really pretty orange foliage and stuff. I need something right here. Maybe some windows. Or maybe I moved this over here and I just moved this over there. No, there. Ooh, I hate that placement, but it might just have to be what it is. The room is looking great. Thank you so much. You're on a Switch, so you've held back on fully decorating since the item limit. There definitely are ways to decorate beautifully on any platform that has the lower item limit, but I'm sure it's frustrating having it. But like Savannah at My Day Old Tea, she plays on Switch and she's done multiple like full Valley builds and they always look stunning. Just joining in and you're loving the decor you're seeing? Thank you. I think it's coming together pretty nicely. This hanging here is kind of wild, and I would, if I were in real life cooking here, accidentally bump into it and it would go swinging and everything would crash off of it. But I imagine that the person that runs this is more grateful than I am. Or graceful. Not grateful. What? More graceful than I am. Looks like whoever lives here is ready for Thanksgiving. Maybe. I think this is cute. I feel like the weird shape of it kind of works, actually. Who's ready for the expansion in a couple weeks? Oh, that reminds me. Someone asked me what was on my list of things. My list of things. Currently, I want to have 1 million mist. Do I have 1 million mist? No. Is that an accessible thing for me to do? Yes. I'm not worried about doing that. I want to have 500,000 Dreamlight. Is that something I have? No. Is that something that's accessible for me? Remains to be seen. I want to have all of the premium shop houses out and the Valley and Isle fully decorated. I have accomplished that already, so that's one thing done. I want to have all of the premium shop house interiors done. It's not yet, but we're working on it. I wanted to complete the Rift in Time achievements. I did that to the best of my ability. I can't rush the Splinters of Fate, so I'm considering that done. I wanted to max out the Scramble coin track, which I did. Yeah, we're all the way complete on that. I wanted to complete all of the memories except for the critter feeding ones, which I am on track to do. I only need 3 more memory pieces that are not critter feeding ones. I need... where are they? 1 more fishing for Nightmare before Christmas, 1 more mining for Nightmare before Christmas, and 1 more mining for Princess and the Frog. So that I think is doable. I wanted to complete all the cooking recipes, which I did, and I wanted to have 100 million star coins, which I think I'm just shy of. So that's doable. So listen, we have many doable things and a couple probably unrealistic things. I was gonna change this wallpaper to something else. What was it? I don't remember, but I'll find it. Oh, thank you so much, Naomi. That's very sweet. This is inspiring you to do a Thanksgiving feast in the Valley. I have one. This is not technically supposed to be like a Thanksgiving build, but I do have a Thanksgiving build in my other house. You're excited for the expansion? Happy for more stories? I'm so excited. Made your official pre-DLC and pre-update to-do list and you feel like you have your life together. I love that. How long did it take me to max out the scramble coin? Actually, not too long. I think I was maybe at like 350 when I started working on it. And it only took me a couple of weeks, I think. And I wasn't even playing everyone every day. If you play everyone every day, it goes really quickly. This was my Thanksgiving room, where we have a feast set out with a bunch of food. And we have a kids table right over here, because if you're part of a big family, there's always a kids table. And sometimes you're at the kids table even when you're an adult. US daylight savings made catching live so much easier for you. Oh, that's good, Gabby. I'm glad. Time change hitting hard. Oh no, Cassie, I'm sorry. Feed the critters for those memories. I want to, but like, it's so hard to find them in my valley sometimes because of how decorated it is. And even when I was feeding all of them every day, I would get maybe 1 memory orb every like 4 or 5 days. And it was always a repeat, and it just made me angry. Thank you for the sip reminder, Magister. I'm sorry at things she makes. I am in no way saying that this is what everyone should be aspiring to. I just have a way of setting incredibly unrealistic expectations for myself. Love the mismatched chairs. Thank you. You're always at the kids table because you're single. Oh my goodness. It was such a big deal to move off the kids table. I know. I don't actually, to be honest, if I were to do family Thanksgiving with like my grandparents and aunts and uncles and stuff, I think they would still stick me at the kids table. Even though I am grown now. You hope we'll get the princesses in their dresses. I need those dream styles. I need every here are my demands. I need every princess to have a dream style with a casual look from their movie. I need every princess to have a dream style with a ball gown. And I need every princess to have their comfy, cozy look from Ralph Breaks the Internet. These are the 3 necessities. Not up for discussion or debate. Anything above and beyond is welcome, but non-negotiable. You didn't mean it in a bad way. Well, that's good. You don't get memories from the critters anymore. You think you got them all. I highly doubt you got them all. You can consult the wiki, but just with how difficult it is to get them, I doubt it. But if you did, jealous. Pure, unadulterated jealousy. But I do love that for you. The goals inspired you to complete things in the game too. No way you do it before the DLC drop. Yeah, I'm thinking about giving myself some grace with some of the interiors of the premium shop houses, just because A, it's a lot. B, I do think, I mean, I've been decorating so many rooms. For reference, I have like 60 rooms left. I've done so many rooms. But I think waiting until the free update, I'll actually probably enjoy decorating more because I'll have more freedom with the rotating items extra. I think that'll help me a lot with not feeling like the rooms are looking too similar and kind of like jogging my creativity again for it, you know? I don't know what to use for this. You literally hit 1,000,000 mist and Dreamlight on the same day on Thursday. Congratulations. That's awesome. The princess outfits in Wreck-It Ralph are amazing. They're so good. They have to add them. I think, if I'm not mistaken, but if anyone plays DMK, let me know. I think some of them or all of the princesses have those in DMK. So if they were able to do it for that game, they can do it for Dreamlight Valley. I know it's technically different departments that work on it, but Gameloft as a company would have already had the okay from Disney in one game to do it, so I feel like they could easily do it in another game. I kind of like the idea of having this wallpaper, but at the same time, I think the other one I was using was this one, and this one was kind of nice because it makes the room feel a little bit darker, which I feel like is a little bit cozier. I might just do this one for now. The furniture gets repetitive for you. Yeah, that's how I'm feeling, especially with, listen, I love a cottagecore moment. I really do. Long story short, we have 10 million cottages in this game. And decorating all of them, they all start to blend together. It's hard to make them look visually distinct because we don't have enough furniture to decorate this many cottages in individual styles. So it's mostly the cottages that just end up being a pain to decorate because I feel like I'm making the same room over and over again, and then I'm trying really hard to make them different. I don't know what I'm doing with this room. What is DMK? Disney Magic Kingdoms. It's a mobile game by Gameloft that makes Dreamlight Valley. And it's really similar to Dreamlight Valley, except instead of having this dream landscape where you're bringing characters and building up your world, you are bringing characters into a Disney park and building up your park. Maybe let me try some windows and then see what we come up with. Hi, Ruby. Also, no worries. Only achievements you have to finish are foraging and the 200 memories one. Oh, gotcha. All right, windows. Thanks for hanging out, my game. I appreciate it. I want to use this. Maybe. All of your cottages look pretty similar. Yeah, mine look similar, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, especially because I'm planning on making videos of going through all of my premium shop house interiors, I would like for them to look different from each other, so it's not like you're watching a video of the same room 10 times. I don't know how I feel about this. I'm gonna think about it. Happy Sunday, Ella. How are you? Helped you a lot because you listed the buildings and then what you wanted each theme to be. I kind of have the same thing. Like, I have a spreadsheet with all of the houses and like a spot for each room. and I go in and kind of come up with like a general theme, I guess, and then I write down what I want each room to be when I have an idea. Some of them are still blank because I don't know exactly what I want the room to be yet, but that helps me kind of distinguish them a little bit. But that's only so helpful when I only have the furniture items that the game gives me. You spent way too much money on Disney Magic Kingdoms. You're so thankful that you quit. Yeah, I feel like from what I hear, you can sink a lot of money into it. They need to add the 11th memory. Oh, wait, is that the one from Rift in Time? We need swatches. Agreed. I don't even need like a huge number like The Sims. Just give me like three or four swatches for each item. I will be the happiest of campers. What can I do with this room? I can make a tiny little seating area over by the fireplace. I can have like the clothes hanger and like a dresser and something maybe. I don't know what to do with it. I also don't know if I want a rug on here. Having the carpet, just the carpet, makes me a little angry, but I also feel like it's a little bit menacing to put a rug on top of carpet. But I might just have to do what I have to do. No, not brown. I wanted tangled items. Thank you very much. For a lot of houses, you just put a bookcase in front of the door and say what room. See, I would do that, but kind of defeats the purpose of saying that I decorated every room in every premium shop house, so don't know if I can get away with that one really. Probably gonna bulldoze everything just because you think it would weird you out seeing everything being so straight after building with more angles. That's kind of how I'm feeling too. Like once we get the angles and I start decorating with that, I feel like I'm gonna think that my valley looks weird. Yeah, I don't even know a better word for it. I would just think that my valley looks weird. I don't know if I want to use all tangled stuff because I do have a tangled room in the Corona Castle that I used this bed for, so I could probably use this though. I'm gonna use some of it. I think I'm going to just go with that radiator instead. The way they recolored the blue rug to green, just give us 3 more colors. Yes, but give it to us in the same item so I don't have to wait for Scrooge to give it to me like 3 different times for the 3 different colors. Definitely need to work on a list and sort through which rooms you've already done. You start a lot of the houses but don't decorate all the rooms before you move on. That's how I am kind of too. I will start whatever room is kind of inspiring me at the moment, but I don't always finish the whole house. So then I need a reminder to go back and finish it. Got the game while it's on sale, but your PC is too old to have Xbox on it? Oh. I'm sorry to hear that. But I'm glad you were able to catch it on sale. Hopefully you still have a platform you can play it on. You like the modification bench in Palia, something like that. Oh, hear me out. This would make people mad, but I feel like that's something they could put in a DLC. And potentially would put in a DLC. A modification bench to change like the color of your furniture. You fear you've seen Aurora's Lorcana cards and they're trying so hard to suck you in. Things she makes. I am going to go on a rant. Listen, oh my goodness. I love Lorcana. I don't have any cards. I went to my sister's house last night for a Halloween party, and my sister is so rude. She, in the middle of the party, it was like a pretty small party. It was chill, but in the middle of the party, she pulls out her Lorcana card collection. And she's like, look what I have. And she they're so pretty. The lore is so cool. The character concepts, the art design, it's beautiful, but I can't do it. I do not have the money for a trading card habit right now. I don't. And so I will just be sad. Best recipe to cook pumpkins with for the best coin return. Pumpkin puffs are good. I think technically pumpkin soup is the best one if I remember from my Discord days. But for pumpkin soup, I think you need ginger from the Forgotten Lands. So the easiest one is pumpkin puffs because you can just buy the other ingredients. But if you have a bunch of ginger lying around, pumpkin soup, I think. If I remember correctly. Excited to finally turn daisies on the opposite angle and have it better fit your valley. Oh, that'll be nice. What was I looking for here? I don't think I need anything else. I'm going to search for bedroom stuff. I feel like I've been using these furniture zone categories a lot more recently. I never used to use them. They're amazing. You have to make a serious effort to not buy them. As you know, if you start, you won't stop. That's how I am too. Like my partner, last night when my sister was showing me the cards, he was like, I guess I know what I should get you for Christmas. And I was like, please, if you love me, if you love me, please do not buy me any of these cards because I know I'm going to feel compelled to try to buy more. Or I'm going to be really sad that I can't buy more. So like, just don't. I'm better off not starting. And we can just be sad this way instead of the other way. Library corner, that could be cute. I might put it in a small bookshelf. I do love a bookshelf. You make grilled veggie plates with 5 pumpkins. Yeah, those are also pretty good from what I hear. I'm gonna put you here. You have a friend who plays that and he even goes to card cons to play with other people. That's fun. Yeah, like I think collecting them is probably a lot of fun, like just as a hobby in and of itself. A lot of people are just card collectors and they don't even necessarily play the game. Oh, I need one of those. Let me go buy one of those now so I don't forget. But my sister has cards and she lives kind of right down the road from me. So I would have someone to play with. Gonna be so overwhelmed with all the new changes and the DLC. I think it's gonna be great. I don't know that overwhelmed is the word that I want to use for how I'm going to feel. I think I'm just going to be excited about all of the new stuff. There's going to be a lot, but it's going to be a good feeling.
Oh, I'll help you in any way.
You can't see her card in person. You would fold immediately. Yeah, my sister has, I mean, it's not like a rare card, but it's just really pretty. She has Elsa, the Fifth Spirit card, I think. It's so beautiful. Scrooge, where you at, homie? Also, I don't know if I even came in here today. There's just been nothing new for me in ages, so I just assume there's nothing here. Lorcana cards, but 2 packs a month for the whole year. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. That's in the Encanto collection. There we go. I always forget that this chair exists. Oh, this is I might put one of those in there. Perhaps. The cooking memories are being evasive. Oh no. Sorry to hear it. Am I excited about the new DLC? You have the day off, didn't request it off. It's just how you got scheduled and you're so excited. That is so fortuitous. I love that for you. I'm so excited about the DLC. I feel like, I don't know. I think I expected to be the most excited about getting a new world to decorate in. And I am. The world is gorgeous, but I feel like I'm almost, if not actually, equally as excited about the new story that we're gonna get. I'm really excited about it. I'm looking forward to it. I fear we're gonna be streaming for quite some time on the 20th and probably the next several days, but we'll see. We shall see. It's always a little bit sad when we get a new update or DLC because it drops on a Wednesday, and Wednesday is usually the last day of the week that I stream until the following Sunday. So it's like I check out some of the new content and I'm so excited about it, but then I can't play again until Sunday because I try not to do any new content off stream because I like to do it with all of you. I need to do something to bring some of the dark wood over here because it's very dark over here. Or maybe I just use different things. Maybe I can move this down into this corner. And maybe actually I can pop that there. And maybe if I put some chairs here and I have this table as a little side table, that might help a little bit. I don't mind mixing woods, especially in Dreamlight Valley. There's no choice but to mix woods, but I do like to have a sort of even spread throughout the area. I've been dreaming of the windmills. You really hope you can put them in your inventory and decorate with them. I hope so too. Had the original box of Pokemon cards, including some rare ones. But it got left at an old house when you moved. Oh my goodness. Give me just a second to catch up with chat a little bit. Your son wanted to get you a starter pack for Christmas and you had to tell him no. Oh my goodness. You got a new counterpiece. You swear you have every other week if you're lucky. Oh my goodness. Just finished leveling up all your friends to 10 last night. Amazing. Yeah, gotta get the Dreamlight for the islands. Only have Timon and Pumbaa left to level up. Amazing. 5 days to play the DLC before returning back to work. Oh, that's nice. Lots of time off. Excited to see the new Scrooge items, plus new characters, quest rewards. Honestly, they've been doing so phenomenally with friendship rewards recently, so I feel like they're gonna be fabulous. I'm a little bit mad that they mentioned in the showcase, they're like, if you want to dress up like a Greek god or goddess, you can, and they had the audacity to not show us. I mean, it's gonna be nice to see it for the first time and be surprised. I don't want them to show us everything in the DLC before we get it, because then like there's nothing to be excited about on the day, you know, when you're meant to be discovering things. But it was a little bit mean that they teased us with that and then wouldn't show us. I feel a little bit offended. I might put that there. Usually results in a surprise extra Tink stream. That's true, because I get too impatient. It's a major sacrifice. You haven't ever thought about how I do have to wait till certain days. Yeah, I mean, I do usually just add an extra stream day or something. I usually do play also in between, like the update day. I guess when I said that I don't play, that was a little bit untrue. I do play, but I just will usually hang out with one of the new villagers and go around doing chores in the valley to level them up. I don't mind leveling people up off stream, but I don't touch their quests. I don't touch any story stuff because I like to do that on stream, but it's helpful enough to level people up off stream, because then we don't really have to wait while we're doing that on stream. We can just get down to business. I, of course, want my favorite chair, this one. I love this chair. Thank you for lurking, AE. I appreciate it. You have 11 days off in December starting on the 6th. That's amazing. You thought it would all drop at once? Yeah, I don't mind the fact that it's not all dropping at the same time. I didn't mind when they dropped together, but I don't mind them dropping separately. But I do still kind of wish that they had decided to drop the free update first and then the DLC after. But either way, I'm going to be cozied up with snacks and a beverage, playing all day as much as possible. I'm really excited about it. I am glad that we don't have to wait as long for the DLC, but I do think it would have made a little bit more sense to drop the free update first. Maybe that'll be teased leading up to release. That's true, because we only have 2.5 weeks. We only have 2.5 weeks until we get the thing. It's so close. So they are probably going to start teasing stuff about it soon. Let me leave here actually before I put these curtains down, because I think the curtains glitched out for me and I wasn't able to move them once I placed them. A 12-hour shift Christmas Eve. Oh no. Yeah, I used to have to do long holiday shifts like that. Stream's going to be difficult for you in the UK. The time difference is going to be annoying. Oh no. I'm so sorry. Where did I have those curtains? In here? Yeah. I think it like won't let me pick them up. So I gotta be careful. I think my partner is watching football right now. He does like a fantasy football league, so he gets really into it. And I can hear him just sounding upset. Oh no. You're so excited. Your brain right now, let's get down to business. Every time I say that phrase, it does make me think of Mulan. But I'm not mad at it. You think they're splitting it up because a lot of people complained with Eternity Isle that it was overwhelming? I know, yeah. Again, I'm not mad that they're splitting it up. Can they fix this, please? Girl. Yeah, see, Rose, yeah, this one is just sticking out of the wall permanently. I can make do with like this one and maybe the middle one, or maybe I should just use 2 of the middle ones to make it make more sense. I kind of just want something here breaking up the wall a little bit, framing the fireplace. Would it be a fire hazard? A little bit, but we don't talk about that. Now that Halloween has passed, you have to ask, how long do I think my Christmas tree is going to be up for the year? Oh, how long do we think the Christmas tree will be up for this year? If I had to guess, I'm feeling like it's going to be less time than usual. For reference, my tree was up until May or June this year. Last year, my tree was up until March. I think my tree will be up. I'm gonna say I'm feeling mid-February. I'm feeling mid-February this year. You never watch football, but you know your husband's what your husband's team is doing by what he says at the TV. Yeah. My partner is more of a hockey person, but he does a fantasy league with his friends, so he gets pretty invested in whatever is happening with football. You don't want your curtains in your face in the middle of the room? I would prefer to not have to do like the limbo with a curtain, but maybe that's just me. Where do I want this? Do I want this in the center of the room? Probably. Part of me hates this room and part of me likes it. Is he yelling at the TV? Kind of. I think a lot of peeps got both the base update and DLC when it went into full release. That's a lot. That is true. It's always going to be a lot. And like, that's the point, which is something that I've kind of always said. So I was also kind of happy that they mentioned that in the showcase, how the DLC is a way for them to provide a huge amount of content to players where it's like starting the game over again. Like, that's kind of always how I've interpreted it or kind of like rationalized it. So it was nice to hear them say that. Like, yes, it can be overwhelming, but that's the whole point, is to have a lot of content and to get that feeling back of like having a new game that you can play and all of this content to explore. So I like it. I don't want a mirror above here, but the only one that I'm thinking of that I could probably use is a really fancy one. So I'm wondering if I can get away with it or not. You love the vibes Christmas lights bring to a room at night. Honestly, just get different ornaments and have an all holiday street. Yeah, we used to have that somewhere where I worked. We had a tree up year round and we would just decorate it for the different seasons and the holidays. Can I just search mirror? I leave mine up for a long time. Yeah, I haven't always done that. It was really the last 2 years, but it just happened. This one is like really fancy, so I don't think I want to use that one. This was the one I was thinking of. I might just plop it right there. Can I do two right next to each other? I could. That's kind of fun. Hi, Emily. Hello, hello. You put yours up in November and it's down by the end of January. Yeah. We always put ours up the weekend after, or like the weekend of Thanksgiving for the US. So it's usually like the last-ish weekend of November. And then typically when I was growing up, we would take it down kind of right after New Year's. And then for a long time, when I lived on my own, I just never had a tree. And then when my partner and I got together, we got a tree. And yeah, just the past couple years, I don't know, it's pretty. The lights are nice. It brings me joy. So you know what? If I leave it up half the year, that's fine. It is fine. I want one of these. It a little bit makes no sense. Might do it anyway. You have Christmas lights as night lights in your kids' room? Oh, that's fun. Oh, I could have used this one too. This one won't center though, which is a little bit annoying. It would kind of fit the vibe of the room a little bit better. Like Love that it looks like a vanity. That's kind of what I was going for. Like half vanity, half like those tables that will sometimes be in like hotel or B&B rooms where it's just like a catch-all table. Kind of like a hall table, you know, where it'll sometimes have like a little coffee maker or something. It'll sometimes have like, I don't know, the little card with the Wi-Fi code. Just random stuff. Anything else looking good? I was supposed to do Dreamlight grinding today. Well, I'm not sure if that'll happen, but I didn't use this. I'll have to see if I have a spot for it in the other room. Grab a coffee mug on the way out for breakfast. Yeah, or we could even do like a little coffee thing over here. I don't know. I'm just gonna put those there for a second. If I could center this with the table, I would probably use this, but the fact that I can't makes me upset. So I'm just going to continue to use these. I'll put a little stool. Not the clipping. Not mad at it though. Hi Stacy, how are you? Plan on getting Christmas stuff out of storage tomorrow. Your husband is Christmas obsessed, so he loves putting the tree up early. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm not like a huge, I think I say this a lot. I'm not a huge holiday person usually. Even with Christmas, it's not really like the holiday that I get excited for. I just get excited about like everything that comes along with the Christmas season. I love Christmas movies. I love Christmas music. I love hot chocolate. I love Christmas lights. Like, it's just the vibe of Christmas that I like. I like the idea of people being like happy. Being happy and kind to each other. That makes me happy. You'd love if we had a basket of breads. That would be nice. You had a big tree, so it took hours to put up and decorate. You've since resold and downsized. Fair enough. Fair enough. I wish we had like little stacks of like folded shirts or something too. That would be cute to decorate with. Hi Charlotte, how are you? Wait, do I have the little Mikey in here? Oh, I do. I just put him by the bed. This room is a lot more detailed than I feel like it needs to be. Oh well, that's fine. May I have like a little lamp or something, or even candles? Candles will work. And maybe also give me some books. Actually, let me put these up here. That works. Need to sort the grid system? Yes, honestly. Honestly. Okay. I was looking for like a little coffee maker or something. Thank you for over 120 likes on the stream. That is amazing. I appreciate it. Or we could even do like a little teapot. That might be nice. Get rid of the kitchen stuff. Give me the, actually, let me save. I can't remember the last time I saved. I feel like it's good. Hi, Brains here. How are you? 500 souffles and 4 memories. Oh no. Got married in December. You love that time of year. It's a nice time of year. Especially because I live someplace where it doesn't snow, so I don't have to worry about that. Trying to get as much of the current DLC as done as possible before the next one comes out. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. The thing is, though, part 1 of this DLC comes out in like 2.5 weeks, but part 2 doesn't come out until the summer. So even if you're not able to get finished with Rift in Time, you're gonna have plenty of time, I think, to finish both Rift in Time and Storybook Vale between now and the summer. I think you'll probably be golden. Actually, I think I just want a little flower. One of the orchids. Maybe this one. I think I'm gonna pop you right back there. An Alice outfit? Yes. New book stacks? They look so good. I can't wait. Yeah, here's the thing. This is a little personal for like a temporary stay location, but I think it looks cute. I actually really like the curtains on either side of the fireplace. I think that's nice. Happy with this. The purple bed is a little bit purple, but I think it's fine. Hi, Elena. How are you? A Safari Mickey and Minnie outfit would be cute. It would be, but I do hope that they give us dream styles for different characters than the Mickey and Friends group for a little while. We have so many for Mickey and Friends, which I get makes sense, but there are a lot of characters we don't have any dream styles for yet. I feel like they need to spread the wealth a bit, especially because I do think there's a strong chance that we'll get Sorcerer Mickey with the DLC. We tend to get them a lot in Star Paths. We tend to get them a fair amount in the premium shop as well. Okay, let me save again. Actually, this whole house is done now, right? This whole house is done because we finished this one. Looks cute. You'd love to stay there. It does look cute. I think it would be a nice cozy spot. Yeah, because we have the lounge, the kitchen, and that room. Cool. Let me just jot that down on my spreadsheet quickly. This is the cozy Halloween cottage. Gotcha. Bedroom, kitchen, and dining. Ooh, we're right up against my wings here. No Lion King characters have dream styles. Now, you know that's not what I meant. Okay. So, there we go. Sweet. I should probably buy some things from Scrooge, but I might wait and do that off stream. Okay, I love that for you, Scar. Do you think we'll get Dinah, Alice's cat, as a companion in the premium shop? I don't know. We didn't get an actual, like, character critter companion in the premium shop this cycle. So I wonder if we'll get one. I wonder if we'll get one on the 4th. When probably, I imagine probably the 4th is when the new set of stuff will come by. Like, we'll have new stuff until then, I'm sure, but I think the 4th is when the whole new premium shop haul will start coming through. I wonder if we'll get one on the 4th or not. We are getting Pegasus with the magical edition of the DLC, so who knows? Timon in his hula skirt. I don't need it. I definitely don't need it before ball gowns and cozy princess outfits.
Works for me.
Okay, let me put this here as well. Let me see how we're doing on Dreamlight. You know, it might be nice to get to a better number than this. Maybe we can do a bit of grinding. Just a little bit. And then what was the other thing I wanted to say? Oh, I mentioned this in my, what do we call it? Schedule? My post, my post about my schedule for the week. I did not mean to come to this from. But tomorrow we'll be having 2 streams. So the first one will be a gaming stream. I will confirm what we're gonna play tomorrow. And that'll be at the normal time, 2 p.m. Eastern. And then we are also going to have another stream, a member stream tomorrow in the evening. That's going to be our first watch party for the channel. We're going to be watching Tangled. And if all goes well, because I'm a bit concerned about technological difficulties, if all goes well, I'm going to try to have like a community-wide, like for anybody, watch party. Maybe this weekend watching Brave. I think that would be really fun. If we could watch both Brave and Hercules together before the DLC, that would be like best case scenario for me. I mostly just have to make sure that it's something that we can feasibly do. Looking forward to the Winter Star Path. The items looked nice. I am curious to see what else we get in it. Am I going to get the magical edition? I am. We need Belle's big yellow ball gown. I agree. Let me take a picture. Actually, I want to take a picture in front of the house. First some ball gowns and then Timon. I can work with that. If we get a companion come December, it better be actual Zero and not just a reskinned fox. I feel like it's possible they might wait a while for that, since they did give us the reskinned Zero fox. Hi, Princess Luca. How are you? Anglerfish, which works because I am, in fact, right here. I can probably also grab a fishing elixir if I need it. They had one job when Jack came to the game. Oh no. We're also still waiting on Pascal, to be fair. When are we getting Pascal? May I have? Oh. Well, I don't want you. Then why are you out here, Woody? You can go home, you know? Sounds fun. You're gonna get some snacks in and you're not working tomorrow night, so it's perfect. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I know the time won't work for everybody because it's gonna be evening Eastern time, which is like the middle of the night for some of you in other parts of the world, but it's what I could do. It's what I could make work. I'm sorry, Mad Funeral. You haven't watched Brave since it was in theaters, so the watch party would be fun. Yeah, I watched it once. I think about a year or 2 ago I watched it. But I've only watched it that once, and I do want to watch it again before we get Merida, because I feel like I need to... I don't remember the details of the movie, and I want to go into the DLC having the most appreciation for Merida and her movie as I can, you know? Practicing my Shakespeare. Would you like to hear a bit? Why, sure, Jack. You can do Tangled line by line. I love that. I recite chilling lines from various plays. Ahem, let me begin. I could a tale unfold whose lightest word would harrow up thy soul, freeze thy young blood. I don't do poetry. I mean, I love poetry, but I don't like read poetry. You know what? You're doing a great job, Jack. Continue with your heinous laughter. Cool, but I gotta run now. Cool, but I gotta run now. Bye. Oh my goodness. Wait, I didn't look at what I actually need to do. 500 star coins, that's not bad. Serve a meal in a restaurant, 4 rock spots in the plaza. Okay. The hyenas in the cave remind you of the spirits in Spiritfarer. Ooh, I could sort of see it. I kind of know what you're talking about. Pascal will be in the 3rd DLC. Don't say that. I wonder if there's a chance that he's going to be coming in this DLC. Maybe not, but I don't know. Okay. Pick some mushrooms. Mine rock spots in the plaza. When can you buy the DLC? I don't think you can buy it until the release date. If I had to guess, it'll probably be available at 9 a.m. On the 20th, 9 a.m. Eastern time, whatever that is in your time zone. Can't guarantee, but that's usually how these things go. I don't believe there was a way to pre-order it on any platform the last time we had a DLC, but if anyone knows for sure that there was, let me know. Merida was also in Once Upon a Time. You know, I don't remember. I have strong memories of like the first season of Once Upon a Time and a couple random arcs, and a lot of Once Upon a Time is just completely wiped from my brain. Maybe a friendship reward from Flynn, possibly. Okay, I need to serve a meal in the restaurant. There was not a way to pre-order. I didn't think so. But if anyone's curious about the early adopter bonus, if that's why you're asking, you only need to redeem the reward by the end of the day on November 30th. So you have 10 full days from the release of the DLC. Just make sure that you actually go into your mailbox and claim it, because it's not that you need to buy the game by November 30th, it's that you need to claim the reward by November 30th. Does that make sense?
Hi.
You think we did pre-order, but that was before the gold bundle thing happened, you think? Because of that, we won't this time. Yeah, I'm not sure. I did get the DLC first on Steam, and Steam I don't think does any pre-orders, so it could be that I'm thinking of that, but I thought you couldn't do it on Switch either. But again, I'm not 100% sure. You're gonna rewatch Once Upon a Time. If you can stream it somewhere, you want to keep calling the new DLC Storybook. Yeah, Storybook. I feel like I feel fairly comfortable with calling it Storybook Vale, but it does make me think of Storybook. Okay, give me 3 of these. Feed turtle, cook with seafood, feed a crocodile. That's not happening. I'm not finding one of those. Forest, meadow, frosted heights. Okay, let me hop over to the forest.
Some people are worth melting for.
And let me go ahead and grab our handy dandy Mickey Light posts. You're sure that Once Upon a Time is on Hulu or Disney Plus? Yeah, I'm mostly certain it's on Disney Plus because I feel like I was watching it on Disney Plus a little bit ago, and Hulu also sounds correct to me. Harvest 3 spices. Mine rock spots in the glade. Okay. I would love to get up to 100,000 Dreamlight for now. It is on Disney Plus. That's what I thought. That's exactly how you do the add decorations tasks. I'm like, I'm not doing anything for real. Like, I have my valley how I want it. That was rude. I'm going someplace else. I have my valley the way that I want it. I just need to add something large that I'm going to remember that it doesn't belong. Hence the Mickey light posts. Are the crocs glitching out? When you go to feed them, they tip backwards and their heads stick out of the ground. I haven't tried to feed them in a long time, so I don't know. I feel like... I don't want the camera shakes. I wasn't liking those. I thought I had those off, but I guess not. The bushes you need with the hearts coming off of them. Wait, these ones? You know what bushes I love from the showcase? The ones that are green and pink. And they look kind of like the tree that's on Mini Casita. Oh, they're gonna be so good to decorate around Mirabelle's house because they're like the actual coloration of that house. And so like up until now, we've never had those. So I'm so happy that we're hopefully getting them, probably getting them is what I would say. Because they did give us all of that foliage from the biomes in Rift in Time. You noticed that with yours yesterday? You had to use the one that was right next to the other. Wait. For the crocodiles? Am I going to expand with the floating islands? I'm not sure. I feel like I probably will have to at some point. We'll see how much I end up moving over to the new world. Like, realistically, my valley is a little bit full to bursting right now. That being said, you have to understand that I have, not in my valley, but between the valley and Eternity Isle, I have every villager's house and every single premium shop house placed. And in addition to every premium shop house placed, I also have the default house placed. So I have a lot of buildings around. I do still have some room if I needed to squish things together, but it's getting a little full. So I think I will probably have to use, what I'm imagining I'm going to do is use half of the floating, like half of each floating island for an actual permanent build and leave half for dream snaps. I'm gonna see if I can do that, but we'll see. Oh, it was rolling on its back. Interesting. That's odd that that was happening. Cook with seafood, feed a sea turtle. Maybe I will just feed a sea turtle. I should be able to find one without too much difficulty. Let me just fish outside of a circle. Mother Gothel, now what are you fishing for? I don't trust it. You want one of the floating islands to be your Disney park? I feel like that's a solid idea. I don't know if I'll do that. I don't have a park right now in my valley, but I don't know if I want to build one on an island. Just wanted to say it was so exciting to see me in the showcase. Thank you. I appreciate it. It was definitely exciting for me as well. It was very fun. There we go. Let's find a turtle. Oh, literally right in front of my face. What?
Wow.
Look at the skull rock over there, just sitting there knowing he's going to be open soon. Well, soon is a little bit generous. Eventually, though. Did I know that they were going to have me in the showcase? I knew it was a possibility because they reached out to me and asked if they could have permission to use one of my, like, parts of one of my streams. And I'm gonna go in here to cook. So, like, yeah, I knew that they had me on their radar for what I imagined was the showcase. They didn't say specifically that it was a showcase, but, you know, I knew what it was going to be. But when they were talking about it, they were very much like, we can't guarantee that we're going to use you. Like, we just want the okay in case we decide that we're going to, kind of thing. And it was quite a while until I heard anything back from them. And even when I had, like, yeah, I knew it was a possibility, but I didn't know if it was certain. So it was definitely still a bit of a surprise for me. Hi, Decorista. How are you? Thank you for lurking. I appreciate it. Also, how are you feeling about the floating islands? Prepare a 5-star meal. Bring 2 gifts. Eric, it's your lucky day. I'm giving you things.
Hey.
I mean, they're not going to be good things, but you can have them anyway. Just have this rock. It's soon. You like to lie to yourself. Oh, I don't know. I wonder though, did anyone else find it curious? I mean, it might be nothing. It probably is nothing. But on the roadmap, the one that they posted on socials like yesterday or the day before, where they combined the free roadmap and the DLC roadmap, they have the Skull Rock update and part 2 of the DLC on the same circle. I don't think they're going to be coming at the same time, but they have them on the same circle. But they have part 1 of the DLC and the So Delightful update on separate circles. Sell 3 vegetables. Mine in the Glade of Trust. Always excited to have new places to decorate or for Dream Snaps. Yeah, I think it's going to be really nice for Dream Snaps. I have been really mostly using pre-built things for Dream Snaps, which is not ideal, but it's because I just really like to have my valley fully decorated. And I don't want to keep tearing stuff down just to make room for Dream Snaps. You notice that? That has to mean the same time then, right? I don't know. I wonder if they just don't know the exact dates yet, and since they're both summer, they put them just on the same circle, but I did think it was interesting. I feel like, I mean, it could also be the kind of thing where they see how it goes this time, dropping them separately, and then they make a decision later on, but who knows? The alligators have been rolling for you too, so annoying. Oh no. I guess it's like a common bug then. 5-star meal. I think one will be at the start of summer and the other at the end of summer. I could see that. Hopefully the DLC is the start of summer and the Skull Rock is the end of summer. I know it would be a bummer waiting even longer for Skull Rock, but the fact that, like, at the end of the day, we've already been waiting a year and a half for Skull Rock. So, I mean, yeah, so what's a little bit longer? Whereas the DLC, I would rather just have them kind of close together. So it's not like, I mean, closer if possible. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like more of a wait isn't going to make Skull Rock more separate, but more of a wait is going to make the DLC feel more separate. But maybe that's just me. The refish from the Glade. Still find the statement that it's less of a wait in between interesting and kind of not true. I think there are 2 possibilities for that. I think one possibility is that they originally were planning on dropping them closer together, the 2 parts, and it wasn't originally going to be November and summer. I think that's a possibility. What I think is more likely is that the wording that they used just wasn't entirely like the most accurate. And I think what they probably meant was you get to do more content in a drop without having to wait. So like the amount of content that you get to do without waiting is more. Does that make sense? Like instead of part 1 from Rift in Time being large and then waiting and then doing a small part 2 and then waiting and then doing a small part 3, you get like 2 bigger chunks of content that you get to do without waiting in that respect, which I don't think really is like, I don't think what they said makes that seem like the most clear thing. I think the wording that they used was weird, but I do think it's also possible that maybe they intended to drop them closer together. I don't know. I do not know. You think it's just a show they're coming at a similar time since they don't have release dates? That's my theory in terms of the roadmap, but I did think it was interesting. By the time we get Skull Rock, it will have been 2 years. Yeah. Which is a long time, but I also think there are a lot of factors. Like, I don't even feel like I need to say this because I feel like my thoughts about and the things that I say about Dreamlight Valley are fairly like there are a lot of positives, but I do kind of have like negatives. I am not like trying to make it seem like Gameloft can do no wrong or like the wait is totally justified or whatever, but I think it's possible that, I don't know, we had a lot of stuff in early access, right? Technically, the end of the Forgetting storyline happened in early access, so when the game dropped in full release, people had all of that to do, and that was last year around this time that the game was in full release. So if we all had a year in early access to do the main story, and then you give like a year for full release players to do the main story, that would bring us to right now. And then it's like a half a year wait before the next act or whatever, if that's what you want to call it. So I think maybe they could have been thinking something like that, like let's give full release players plenty of time to catch up, so to speak, with the real, like the main Valley story if they want to, and then we'll get ready to go with the next story, which if that's what they wanted to do, they could have been a little bit more clear about it. Or maybe they just wanted to make sure that they took a lot of time to figure out the direction that they were going if they didn't know for sure. Like maybe, yeah, that could be a possibility. So they wanted to really make sure that they had a lot of stuff set in stone before they started implementing it to prevent another long wait or something. Like, I think there are a lot of possibilities. It has been a long wait. I'm ready to continue the story, but I like to think that there was probably a reason. I don't think they were just keeping us waiting to be mean kind of thing, you know? You think I'm correct, but you think what they said and what they're doing are not the same. Yeah, like, I don't think they were trying to be deceptive with what they were saying about more content and a shorter wait. I think they probably just didn't word it in a way that made the most sense for what they were trying to say. Goofy does love a pose thing she makes. The wording is not always clear. They know what they mean, but it doesn't come across clearly. And I think, like, it's hard sometimes. Because even if you do say something in a way that you think is totally clear, everyone kind of interprets things in different ways. You know what I mean? So I do think they try their best, but sometimes it's just a little confusing. Think they could have had to fight for Peter Pan? I don't know that they really would have had to necessarily, because I'm pretty sure Peter Pan is in Disney Magic Kingdoms, and even though again it's a different department, I just usually assume that if they were greenlit for something for Disney Magic Kingdoms, it's probably not too difficult to get approval for it for Dreamlight Valley. I don't know, because I don't work in, like, I've never tried to get approval for something from Disney, but I would feel like having it for one thing would make it a little bit easier to get it for another thing. But yeah, a lot of people have speculated about Jack Sparrow and stuff. I think it's possible maybe at one point they were anticipating that they wanted Jack Sparrow to be in Skull Rock, and maybe they were like, well, we either don't want to bring him, or a lot of people think that it's going to be Peter Pan, so maybe we should change it, kind of thing. I do not know. All I know is I'm excited about it. I'm glad that the wait is not over and is a bit longer, but at least we have an end in sight. I do love that. Got the game in January and finished the main story pretty quickly. Yeah, some people definitely can. I know I play Dreamlight Valley a lot more, I'm sure, than the average person. But there are also people who are more casual players, you know, and it is nice, if this was something that they were considering, to give casual players a chance to catch up a little bit, especially since, again, it was in early access. So to have a full game, full in quotation marks, because the game is obviously always being expanded upon, but to have like a full game in terms of the first story arc delivered to people and continue to put out free updates regularly, which they did with characters, and have a DLC, I think it would have been a lot to immediately start a second main storyline right away. So maybe that's something they were considering. I don't know. Harvest 3 gooseberries. I think I have gooseberries over here. Pidgey, we don't need to talk about that. I don't know. I feel like it's possible maybe they were thinking about introducing Skull Rock at that point. I don't know why else they would have had him take the picture in front of that. Either that or it was a big oversight. One or the other. I don't want to feed a critter. Let me just grab some peanuts and feed a squirrel.
I can't
You think the wait for you for the second part is just so much weighing on you since you have wanted Aurora forever? Yeah, I do a little bit feel like, I mean, obviously everyone has their favorite characters and it's going to be different for everybody, but I feel like Maleficent and Aurora are the two best characters in the DLC, and making us know that they're coming and have to wait for them until summer is a little bit rude. DDV Speculation Nation is one of the funnest parts of the game sometimes. I do enjoy a bit of speculation, not just about like the game, but also sometimes about like
Ever had a kid draw a picture?
like not just the in-game stuff, but sometimes the out-of-game stuff I think is interesting to think about. And like we might not ever know the answer, right? But just considering things from possible perspectives, I think is good. I try to practice that in life in general, you know? Wait, that's rude. There was a squirrel right back here. Where did it go? Wait. No. That was just the fountain. Squirrel. I knew I didn't want to feed a critter. Oh, there you are. Thanks for hanging out, Lucy. I appreciate it. You think they should stick to animated characters? I would say I agree, but I've always said for some reason I really, really want Mary Poppins in game. Me trying to find someone to go time bending with. Okay, good, Belle. Thank you for saving me. I wasn't loving any of my options. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. I really want Mary Poppins in game. Not even sure why. Mary Poppins is not my favorite Disney movie by any means. Probably not even in my top 10. But having her in Dreamlight Valley, I think would be amazing. I knew I didn't want to feed a critter me every time. Yeah, that's how I am all the time. I don't mind feeding them. I just hate finding them in my valley. That's like the one thing that's almost making me want to bulldoze the valley also. To have it empty so that it's easier to find critters, so that I can feed them every day and hopefully find some more memories. You were confused by Mike standing in front of Skull Rock. You were like, absolutely not. That makes no sense. They've lost their mind. I knew that it wasn't that they were going to be in there. I thought it was that we were getting kind of like a double update thing where half of it would be the realm and half of it would be Skull Rock opening. But I was bamboozled, so. Mary Poppins would be fun. I agree. But only if her music is singing Spoonful of Sugar, please. I would love that. Although I wouldn't get to hear it because I play on streamer mode. Anyway. Anyway, but I would know that it was happening. One of the cartoon Mary Poppins penguins. You love that. It would be cute. Oh wait, Plaza. My bad. I was like, interesting that they want me to put stuff in the meadow again already, but whatever. But no, that was just me being silly. There we go. Mary Poppins is the only musical movie you love? Wait, but almost all Disney movies are musicals. Been leaving your memories around so that when the next star path comes, you'll be ready for it. I've already decided I want to try to speed run the memories from the DLC. I'm going to regret this decision, but I feel that I'll be doing a lot of memory grinding. So by the time we get the next star path, I should have a lot of orbs. That's my thought. You're hoping Iago is in Skull Rock. I highly... Oh my goodness. Sorry if you all heard my partner sneezing. That was the loudest sneeze I've ever heard. I doubt it. But I think Iago would be nice in the far distant future. Because I would want him to be an actual villager, not a companion. But I'm done for now. Please and thank you. With updates that only introduce sidekicks. We have too many main characters that we need. The white dress with red trim and the matching umbrella. That's exactly the look that I want. Exactly the look that I want. The feather did look like Iago's feather. It's exactly Peter Pan's hat feather. You can't convince me otherwise. Partially context clues, partially because the feather is identical to Peter Pan's. I don't know how one animated feather can look so much like another animated feather, but it can. Okay, I need time-bending parts and gifts and cores. We need an Alice dress. I am fairly confident that we'll get one at some point in the first half of the year. You think it's definitely Peter, but you're hoping we also get Tink. I do feel that we're only going to get Peter. I would be happy if I'm wrong. Because I do want Tink, but I could very much see Tinkerbell and Captain Hook potentially coming in a Neverland biome. No, a Neverland realm. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I am super interested to see what comes of that update. I will say, unsurprisingly perhaps, I am most excited about the ancient mystery that it's talking about.
I can tell. We're gonna be very good friends.
But I love Peter Pan, so I'm excited about that too. Give me a second. I need to sneeze. Excuse me. You prefer Tink over Peter? I would say I do as well. You think Tink will come separately because you think she'll come as Disney fairies? I don't think I agree. Do I think we'll get Disney fairies eventually? Perhaps. But I feel like we'll probably get classic Peter Pan era. That's rude. Tinkerbell. I think Disney Fairies is pretty popular, but I I just can't see them not doing classic Tinkerbell. That's a lot of Dreamlight and a lot of Mist. No, let's go this way. This is not pointing me where... Okay. Hoping the ancient mystery will lead to something more. You like the base game having mysteries. I feel like the ancient mystery... I really do feel like Skull Rock is going to help us somehow with this ancient mystery, like finding information about it or something. But I think the ancient mystery... Hope and think that it will continue the ancient civilization storyline, which I'm hoping brings us Milo and Kita eventually. And Atlantis. Cherries. I think I have those up here. There we go. Time bending parts I still need, and cores. Goodness gracious. So much time bending. But at least it's getting me some Mist. You loved the Tinkerbell movies and wish they would do more of them. There were so many though. Weren't there? Were there like 5? I haven't seen all of them, but I know there were a lot. But I also know like they started off being like really big, and by the end I think they were like straight to home or something. So I'm not surprised that they eventually stopped them. I don't want to do a lot of these things. Prepare a 1-star meal or better. Think they'll do Tink as a character realm with a fairy star path? They could. You'd love to see Madam Mim. I've seen a few people say they want Madam Mim. I don't know if or when they would bring her to the game. I don't think they'd bring her by herself. They could do like a realm with Arthur and Mim. Potentially. They were always straight to home? I don't think so. I think the first one was in theaters. I could have sworn I saw the first one in theaters. I'm going on a field trip. Bell movie. Hmm. Oh, interesting. It was straight to home? I have a core memory that I guess was a dream that was me seeing this in theaters. Did they do some kind of theatrical release after the fact? Because I'm so certain that I saw this in theaters once. I was making meals. I think it only played on Disney Channel. I know I watched like some of them on Disney Channel, but... Forgotten Lands, decorating. Don't remember them ever being in theaters. Maybe they weren't. What would that have been? I know we did not have a large television, and I feel like I can see it so vividly on a huge screen. Maybe it was just like a local thing. Maybe it wasn't like a full theatrical release, but some places just like had it and did like a private showing or something, because I'm mostly certain I didn't make this up. Hello, hello, welcome in. Some movie theaters did Kid Day movies with straight-to-video movies playing on the big screen. Maybe it was something like that, because I'm so certain I saw it in theaters. Would have loved to see it in theaters. Some theaters play movies that are already out on disc. It was probably that. It was probably that. It was before any of the sequels had come out. Like, I saw it, the first one, when it first came out. Or, like, around about that time, at least. The wheat, we're getting there. Sell one mineral, easy. I don't really want to play Scramble Coin against Elsa. I don't think I could beat her anyway. I feel like she's good at it.
Hi there, pal. Works for me.
Catch seafood, prepare a 3-star meal or better. Let me go over to the Glade, so I can catch seafood pretty easily over there. Well, usually you can catch seafood pretty easily over here. The community center near where you live plays children movies in their theater from time to time. Yeah. Trying to remember where I even lived back then. I have no idea. But if I had to guess, I feel like where we were, there were probably lots of like family events like that. So it probably was just them playing it. Like a kid's night or something. Only 3 of the Tinkerbell movies were in theaters out of the 5, the first, third, and last one. Interesting. Now I feel like I have to dig into this more. I need to know the history of the Tinkerbell movies. Now you want to watch the movies? Nice. I'll probably watch them all before we get Tinkerbell. I try to watch the movies before we get the characters in the game. I hate to say it. I don't mean any offense by this if you really want Disney fairies in the game, but if they are going the Disney fairies route, I hope it's a while, because there are a lot of characters that I would prefer to get over any of the fairies besides Tinkerbell. When you first saw the book, you thought we were getting Arthur from Sword in the Stone. I think I saw a couple people have that theory. I don't know if Arthur's a big enough character to like build a DLC around though.
These fools have no idea what magic could be controlled here. Mustn't stay in the sun, dear.
I'm not looking run down, Mother Gothel. That's rude. I'm looking wonderful. Need one more. Oh, here. A lobster. Don't mind if I do. Maybe I'll see if I can find a crocodile. Girl. I'm so sorry. This is so embarrassing. Sometimes I have so much difficulty actually getting in the circle. I would blame my vision, but I'm actually wearing my contact today. Not the old lady dream style. You want Mother Gothel's old lady dream style. We'll see who looks run down after that. Oh my goodness. That would be so funny if they added that. Just like the pettiest thing. Let me find a croc. If I can. My glade's a bit, what's the word I want to use? Trying to pick a word that's not mean. It's a bit lush at the moment. So seeing a crocodile is not the, oh, I see it. And there's another one too. Oh, yeah, there's one of them glitched out on its belly. Whoa, way weird. Okay. You can have this. You still have issues with fishing? Yeah. It's mostly just aiming. I can't turn my character in the exact direction sometimes. Prepare a meal, catch fish on Dazzle Beach. Okay, okay, okay. Let me go right over here. Disney, if you're watching, take notes. We have great ideas. Yes. Actually, hear me out. I know it's silly, but I do think probably a lot of people would buy a dream style of Mother Gothel in her true form. And I feel that they would probably put her in it and leave her in it forever. Unlocked Scramble Coin and you hate it? I'm sorry to hear that. I really liked Scramble Coin, but I am glad that the next mini game that we're getting is very different. Because I think possibly, I mean, obviously it's not a guarantee that if you didn't like Scramble Coin, you will like puzzles. But I think some of the people who didn't like Scramble Coin, maybe it's more likely that you'll like this, or it's at least different enough that if you hated Scramble Coin, you won't necessarily hate this, you know? You would buy this dream style. You'd leave her in it too forever. Yeah. I could see it. A lot of people really don't rock with Mother Gothel. Any chance to stick it to her? That wasn't a fish. That was a seafood. Oh. I forgot I moved Ariel's house. I was like, what? She's all the way over here. I had to move her because I took a dream snap here and I didn't want her in the background. There you go, Ariel. You can be back home now. Hi, Henry. How are you? Mother Gothel was so mean to Tiana about Cajun food. Honestly, how dare she? A great villain because she's easy to hate. I do agree. She is funny too. Like, I hate her, but I do think she's funny. If I were a villain, I wouldn't be upset to be Mother Gothel. You know what I mean?
How's it going?
Like, I don't want to be mean, but if I were, I wouldn't mind being like Mother Gothel.
Good boy.
Add decorations to the sunlit plateau. Crafty Mango, hello, how are you? But if it has to live in water, then to you it's a fish. Really? I do think there's a difference between fish and seafood, but I think it's rude when it distinguishes between the two for like Star Path duties and stuff. I think I have lemons up in the Sunlit Plateau. I believe I do. Got the Moonstone pack outfit. What's my review? My review is it looks like an outfit that would be in Palia, which is not a positive or a negative. It's just an observation. But let me sort by newest. It also is a lot when you wear the whole thing together. There's a lot going on here. Where is it? You know, so I like the pieces individually more than I like them together. But I think if you need moonstones anyway, might as well buy this pack because it's a pretty good deal for what you're paying. but I don't know that I would get it just to have it, if that makes sense. You would love to see Ursula's reaction to Mother Gothel in that form. She would have some things to say, I'm sure of it. We are back to 100,000 Dreamlight. Remember back in the days when we had 500,000? It's not now, unfortunately, but I aspire to get back there at some point. Reminds you of a fantasy JRPG outfit. Yeah, I can see that for sure. It's cute. It's just a lot. So excited for the DLC. Your girl Merida's in it. You screamed and cried when seeing her. That's so exciting. I'm so excited about the DLC. I can't wait. We're only 2.5 weeks away and it's going to be here in no time. I know it. I have so much to do before then, but yeah. Like, it, on the one hand, it feels like it's going to be here in no time. On the other hand, I feel like it needs to be here sooner because why is it taking forever? I forgot we were still hanging out with Belle. We are going to go ahead and wrap up the stream. Let me play some music and see if anybody else is playing anything that we can go and raid them. I will be back tomorrow with, I'm actually not 100% sure. I'm debating between a couple different things for us to play, but whatever it is, it's gonna be great. And then member stream in the evening, we're gonna watch Tangled together. Should be great. We're gonna go see Savannah with my day old tea, doing Valley cleanup, design planning, and update prep. So if you have some time, please pop on over and drop a like for Savannah. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day or night and take care of yourselves. And I will see you tomorrow or on our next Dreamlight Day. Goodbye, everybody.